Yo, 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 and away we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition of Backbreaker Pro Wrestling Madness here on the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel and recorded live over on the twitch.tv/MikeTheRef website. It's been a fun week of wrestling. We have a brand new BPW World Heavyweight Champion in AWS, and tonight we're going to crown a new Wildcard Champion. After last week, DBS cashed in the Wildcard Championship in terms of PJC cashing it in for his team, the Dabod Squad, and was unsuccessful in defeating the Retro Balls for the BPW Tag Team titles. So we will be crowning a new champion, and at the conclusion of that matchup, I will have a very special announcement about something you guys have been asking for here over the last few weeks here on the channel, whether it be through messages on socials or directly in the show. So, but because the Retro Balls successfully defended their championships against the Dabot Squad, we have to find a new number one contender here. So over the next 3 shows, we're going to have a mini tournament to determine who is going to be the new number one contenders coming up. Coming up this Wednesday, we are going to have the Pop Spot Monsters taking on Out of This World for the opportunity to face the winner of tonight's opening matchup, which will be the North American Connection taking on the Blue Shell Battle Club. It's going to be Nick Ontario and Seth Ross taking on Walker Pipe Guy and Fatboy Brian. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of excitement. And yeah, this should be a whole lot of crazy on top of it. So with that being said, let's get to the match. And for those watching on vertical, my head will show up eventually here. There we go. Beautiful. San Jose, California. Here come our inaugural BPW Tag Team Champions. Nick Ontario and Seth Ross are our initial BPW Tag Team Champions. Won them at the conclusion of Season 1 at our first pay-per-view BPW Arrival in a Fatal 4-Way ladder match. And speaking of former champions, Walker Pipe Guy, our inaugural BPW World Champion. Been on a bit of a slide lately, but he definitely knows how to work with Fanboy Brian as part of the Get Your World Order. He is used to being in factions as well. And now, he's going to look to step up and try and get a shot at those BPW tag titles. Walker looks like he's ready. He is pissed, but he's pissed about everything that's been going on lately, but he is definitely ready to go at this point. I think he's just looking to beat somebody up. I think it just comes down simply to that. There ain't a lot of stuff fancy when it comes to Walker Pipe Guy. He's just out there to beat people up. Monsters, Fanboy Bride, and Hoju. So that's right. You were in the yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago you were in here. You actually lost to Jupiter Rising, I believe it was, in a three-way match. Oh God, this is gonna suck. Walker eating some heavy shots here to start off. So yeah, the winner of this will advance to our final or basically to our #1 contenders match coming up next Saturday, or recorded live next Saturday on Madness. Oh, look out. My God, look at the double teamwork on both sides. Both teams showing a lot of effort to work together here. Powerbomb leg drop combination on Ontario. Oh, Ross wants that hot tag. And Brian just gives it to him. Well, I guess now I see why. Hey, you know what? Both teams are working well together. And technically the crowd doesn't know who to cheer for because right now you're both faces. But the way Ontario's acting, I might need to change that. Yeah, I got a feeling you're probably going to end up that way. But for right now... basically, right now, I am too front-loaded with faces right now in the tag division. But we do have some new competitors coming in, so... Love the gear. I love how it looks. So, Natch, just so you know, I did have to alternate your second gear because there was some stuff I didn't want on it. Mainly the shirt. I got the sleeve Osprey spray. Hey, that works. In Ontario, I tried to make as close to what Nick had done up in Season 1 in 25. But made a few little adjustments just to make things a little easier on us. But you two do legitimately look like a team now, so. My friend Pete made the secondary gear as a rib, yeah. I just wanted to be sure that it didn't show up, so I made an alter. Uh-oh, backstabber. Down for the cover. No apologies needed. We haven't seen it yet, so you can't really say much, right? Brian's been in there quite a while right now, so Snake Eyes in the corner. His Z-Fatty maybe like blue meat. No, never, doesn't surprise me. Uh-oh. Ross is busted open. This, I think, is where Walker's going to take... Walker definitely knows how to take advantage of those situations, but... It almost looks like it opened an extra gear for Ross here as he tags in Ontario. Oh, look at the double team coming up here. Double shoulder tackles right on the button. Reversal by Walker. Now Walker working over the shoulder. Tag into Fanboy. Uh-oh. This could be deadly. Whamma bamma jamma. Full down. Oh. I think that's a tiger soup. Uh-oh. Brian giving Ross a tiger driver for his efforts. Brian just going insane right now. Back into the corner. What's he got planned? We're not letting the DQ happen. Well, I guess Brian wanted to get rid of Seth the different way. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I believe the term is yeet. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Oh, there's the hot tag in the Walker. Uh-oh, Ontario got caught. Now he's, oh my God, the awful waffle. That had to hurt. Oh, went to the top and it did not pay off. And now Walker's busted open. We got color on all sides here. This is absolute madness here tonight. As Ontario gets shoved back to the... This is a great opener here. And once again, our main event is going to be a Battle Royale for the Wildcard Championship. Featuring our women's division here in BPW. Featuring 10 of our finest. One of them is going to be our new Wildcard Champion who can challenge for any title. Huge power slam. Come on, Nick, yeah. Nick taking control now, but just is not making that tag. Oh, Brian caught the boot. Oh, and a huge knee upside the head. Nick's in trouble here if we don't get that tag. Reversal. Brian with the armringer takedown. One thing about this AI, it is very picky about tagging people in. Uh-oh. Brian is fired up. What's he got planned? Into the corner. Oh, looked like he was setting up for something huge there, but... And there's a tag into Ross. That might be a key moment here. Oh, no, look out! Look out! Good night! Down for the cover. Yeah, Walker ain't gonna let that happen. Think you guys call that international relations. Oh, went for the boot. Oh my goodness. It's either it's international breakup. That's what it was. Because you end up breaking the guy's back. Oh my God, flying bulldog. International relations. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, Ross looks like he needs a tag. Can't stick around. Oh, God. International instant. There we go. Zodiac, you lined it up perfectly there. Double I. Uh-oh, Death Valley driver. Tag in the Walker. Now the former BPW World Champion. Well, a little collision detection, a little off there, but... Oh, here we go. Here we go. A little bit of knees to the head. Oh, my goodness. Done. Ontario gets fed. Give a little helping hand in your heart. Uh-oh. Looks like Brian's calling game. Oh, no. Too late. That sequence was very nice. Absolutely. This AI is not dumb. The Samoan dropping a beauty. Tagging to Ross. This is anybody's ball game. And just remember, the winner of this has to face another team next week on Madness. Ross went to the dive. Fanboy Brian knows how to get out of the way of a dive. But he doesn't know how to get out of the way of a backdrop. Uh-oh. Big splash. Now working on the leg. Charge into the corner. Well, it's just a wear down move, so they're not going to call submission on it, but... Oh, God, Brian got caught. And so did Walker. What the hell? Why not? And a senton on to Brian. Walker played dead on the outside, which might be the smartest thing in the world to do right now. Seth decided to wake him up. Really? Well, there's the 8 count. Flying DDT! I forgot I got to turn off focus on taunts. Ontario not sure what he was going to do. Oh, reversal. Ross hit Ontario. Ross hit Ontario. Into the dragon screw, into the leg lock. Nick should have tried to pin or something. Yeah. Tag back into Walker. Walker's not going to take too friendly to that slip on the ring apron earlier. Tagging to Ross. Walker off the ropes. Looking up at the lights. Big back body drop. Oh, God. Walker just said, nope, 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 nope. No more of this. I am a former world champion. You will respect my authority. Oh, no, look out. Flying Mama Jamma. But no pinfall out of it. Shot across the face. And another one. No sold that double team like a champ. Well, he is a former world champ for a reason. Walker's smart enough to get in there to break up the cover because Brian looked like he was done. Plus, also, he began some pins out of some weird moves lately. But that frog splash, beauty on for the second rope. And now Ross just getting out. Oh, God. Kick to the face. Tiger suplex. Rolls over the cover. Ontario with a breakup. I think he was looking for a quarter shot there, but... Oh, Brian reversed it! But unfortunately, he's not watching. Hot tag to Ontario. Ross doing a hell of a job there. Getting over for the tag. Oh no, guillotine choke. This might be it. This might be it. And Brian taps out. Wow. And moving on in our BPW #1 Contenders Tournament to the final next weekend. It's the North American Connection, Seth Ross, Nick Ontario. The former champs never got a shot at their titles after losing them. And they are dogged and determined to get them back. Take a bow, my friend, take a bow.
Here are your winners, the Destroyer, and the Crusher, Nick Ordinario.
What a hell of a match to start out this little #1 Contenders mini tournament here as they bring it back up here to Backbreaker Central. And yeah, the North American Connection stepping up, getting it. They're one step away from getting a title shot against the premier champion experience in the Retro Balls. One more win will take them over the top here. But with that, we're going to go to our only commercial break of tonight. And when we come back, we're going to be featuring 10 of the greatest ladies here in BPW in a battle royal to determine the new Wildcard Champion who could challenge for either title at any time. And following that, we're going to have an announcement about some new information that's going to be coming down here at Backbreaker Pro Wrestling. So check out this clip from the PopSpot podcast. PopSpot Presents with Michael Richard Blais, God's Gift to Wrestling here in Alberta. And when we come back, we'll be here with our main event. We'll see you back here in just a moment.
Yeah, you came to my house, and wasn't it like your second interview you did on there, maybe? Or was that your first?
You were my second. Chris Perrick was my first. So
yeah, that's what I thought.
you've tangled it up with a few times as that I've gotten to see at least. But yeah,
I actually went to go watch that or listen to that interview in preparation to this, and it was a really interesting interview. Go back and listen to it. Trust me, it's great.
Yeah, you get the perspective on his life then, and you're gonna get the perspective on his career now, and like what that kind of perspective is of that same kind of time. So as we get started, we kind of always ask, where did wrestling come into your life? Like, where did the fandom start?
So like, you probably remember from that interview that like, my whole thing is I always say wrestling is like the first memory I have of my actual life. And the memory is all I really remember is like I was on the couch one night when I was like 3 years old. My mom, I think, had gone to play bingo, and my dad had fallen asleep because he was supposed to be watching us, but my dad worked like really, really long hours. So he like fell asleep, and I was just like flicking through the TV channels, laying and like sitting next to him. And all of a sudden, like, there's Bret Hart on my TV screen. And I hear, I'm pretty sure it was on Raw. Like, that's all I can really assume. And I hear them announce he's from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And obviously, I'm sitting there beside my dad on a couch in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And instantly I was like, oh, this is my guy. This is like my thing. And then like I came to find out after that like my grandfather was a huge wrestling fan. My mom was actually a huge fan that went to like all the Stampede wrestling shows in like the late 70s and 80s. And it was just like, I guess it was meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wrestling was in your blood.
Yeah, for real. Being a wrestling fan was in my blood, and somehow I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this to like the next level and actually like get into the business myself. Why not?
All right, folks, we're back for the break. Thank you for stopping by and checking things out here. It is time for our main event of the evening. And last week, we had PJC cash in the Wildcard Championship that we have here at Backbreaker Pro. It is similar to an Option C title in TNA, if you are familiar with that. You must defend it regularly, and it must be defended in stipulation matches. However, at any time, you can call your shot for any championship if you are the title holder. So 2 weeks ago, PJC called his shot that he wanted to take on the Retro Balls the following week for the BPW Tag Team Championships. So he cashed the title in. Unfortunately, they were not successful, and therefore they will... PJC had to forfeit the title, and we have to crown a new champion. So for this match here, we have selected 8. Originally, it was supposed to be 10, but the fire marshal came in and said we're not allowed to put that many people in the ring at one time currently. So it is 8 of our top superstars here at Backbreaker Pro. We have Morgan Cross, Vivian Sinclair of the Looks and Loggers, along with Diamond, who took on Fall Valkyrie last week in a bit of a grudge match. Kayla J, of course, when there's a title on the line, she's going to show up. Amanda Reed, one of our newcomers here to BPW, is part of Charlie's Angels. Then, of course, as we mentioned earlier, Fall Valkyrie's in here. And then as well as Ophelia Payne and Snow Penguin of the Blue Shell Battle Club. So... with that being said, let's get the Wildcard Championship loaded, and let's get to it. So the Wildcard title's on the line. You must dump your opponent over the top rope to eliminate them. I don't know if they're going to have 8 introductions or... oh, we are doing introductions, folks. Now, Kayla, for some reason, does not want to win this championship to actually cash it in. She wants to win this championship so that nobody cashes in on her Mountain Man AWS, who is currently the BPW World Champion. She says this. However, as long as I've known Kayla J, I know I can about trust her about as far as I can throw AWS. So I don't know how much those words really mean anything at this point. But yeah, last week we had this debut here of Amanda Reed here at BPW. Very impressive debut. Definitely full of fire. Part of Charlie's Angels.
Representing the bad girl from Las Vegas, Nevada, Amanda Reed.
Yeah, Amanda, she was the surprise member of the Charlie's Angels faction. Apparently there's one more. They've counted for 4 so far. With Marilyn and Ana Reyes, Sweet and Savory, along with Charlie. They still got one more, and I don't know who it is. I'll be honest. It seems to be a covert operation for all of them, so... Now, hopefully this time, Diamond can get to the ring without being attacked on the outside. Because every time Diamond's been involved in a match, Fallen Valkyrie has decided that, yeah, no, we're starting it on the outside. The only reason our match kept happening last week was the fact that it literally was a Falls Count Anywhere match. So the ref just said, screw it, start it right now. Is there going to be no spotlight on her on the outside? Let's just keep throwing a... Oh. Now I know why I can't get bigger venues. The damn pyro budget's gone. Now it makes a lot of sense. And somebody who's taken a real vicious streak over the last few weeks here. Now, Valkyrie here, she's... I thought she was like, you know, some very scrupulous person, but she ended up attacking Diamond twice, and she keeps telling me there's reasons that I shouldn't trust her. But when I ask her why, she runs off. So, don't get me wrong, like, trusting anyone right now in BPW is like fool's gold unless, you know, it's the authority trusting all of their members. And I've had a pretty decent relationship with Valkyrie going into this, but she has been very, very aggressive and very, very strange lately. It makes me wonder what she's going to do with that wildcard title if she wins it here. And of course, one half of Looks and Loggers. I believe this is the looks part of the show. With Vivian Sinclair here.
And representing the authority from Dallas, Texas, VC.
Cold, calculated, deceiving. And that's just 3 of her good qualities, folks. I brought Vivian in as one of the killers as part of part of the Authority. DBS just wanted to go out and fight after titles. But for right now, the DBS squad is licking their wounds a little bit after last week's tag match. So Looks and Loggers very well could be the ones looking for those tag titles. But with Vivian, who knows? She could try to take out AWS and end up winning the BPW World Championship. But, like I said, you're never sure with them. Other than that, just like the slogan says, raise a glass and whoop them ass. Like, she knows how to lay down a beating when she needs to here. But speaking of people that know how to set down a beating, realistically, the person that should have got the final spot in the Battle Royale, but I saved it. Now, Ophelia Payne last week got the pinfall in the huge tag match on Evolution. I guess that was just this past week here. And all the time staring down Morgan Cross at ringside. Those eyes mean this feud is far from over. And I got a feeling they're going to meet up somehow in this matchup. But there's going to be a lot of chaos going on here. But you wonder where the priorities lie here with someone like an Ophelia Payne. Is it with the title? Or is it getting a measure of a pound of flesh, may you, from the Looks and Loggers? You don't know. But as dominant as Ophelia has been here in both Season 1 and Season 2, pretty much she can pick whatever she damn well wants to do in terms of which way she wants to go with that title, if she gets it. And now here comes the Loggers version of the Looks and Loggers. The powerhouse of the Looks and Loggers, Morgan Cross.
Representing the Authority from Amarillo, Texas, Morgan Crossland.
Honestly, when I met the Looks and Loggers to sign them, when I went down to Texas to go visit Morgan and see if she was the real deal, she was literally bulldogging 3 bulls. Like, normally you bulldog a steer with the horns. She skipped the steers and went straight to the bulls. And those bulls are fierce. She took them down like nothing. When you can see someone who can take down a 2,000-pound animal, like a cruiserweight, you get them on the dotted line as fast as humanly possible. But now our final competitor in the match. And I have to say, a real undercard in this match. A real underdog for that too.
And their opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Snow Paradise.
Yes, Snow Paradise, aka Snow Penguin. She's always been the unassuming one that's always been involved in the big feuds, but never has taken the spotlight in those feuds. Like last week, it was Ophelia Payne who ends up getting the victory over Vivian Sinclair in the tag match. Last season in War Games, she was part of the victorious Blue Shell Battle Club over the Authority. in the initial BPW World Title Tournament. She was the one to take out Kayla J in the first round. Like, don't sleep on Snow Penguin here. It is anybody's ball game in this match, but if you sleep on Snow Penguin, you might just get caught having your ass thrown over the top rope here. And it also makes me wonder, like, AWS and Snow Penguin for the BPW World Title? You want to talk about an underdog story? Here we go, 8 competitors. And there's just going to be a lot of insanity here, folks. It's going to be hard to call this. It looks like Reed and Valkyrie going at it right away. Cross trying to eliminate Penguin. Ophelia trying to eliminate Diamond. And Ophelia taking out Kayla J with a spear. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of insanity going on here, folks. Oh, look at the power of Diamond. Just bench pressing Morgan Cross like nothing. Oh, Tilt-A-World slam by Snow Penguin in the ring. And like I said, this is going to be a little bit of insanity here to start off. Diamond's sole focus right now is on Morgan Cross, which surprised me. Oh, who got thrown out? Snow Penguin's out. Well, so much for the underdog. Sometimes underdogs don't pay off. Kayla J about to get eliminated. Kayla J stuck on the ropes. Vivian Sinclair. That would be extra sweet if a member of the Authority got rid of Kayla J. Not saying, just saying. Oh, look out! Look out! Kayla J going for a ride. Back over the ringside. Oh, look at the Looks and Loggers working together here. I will say I wouldn't feel bad about eliminating Kayla J here, especially with my own team members. But of course, oh God, Kayla J eating a. Oh, and there goes Fallen Valkyrie. So we're down to 6. Oh my God. I'd say the favorite's about to get oh, never mind. Vivian's out. I guess Vivian is eliminated. Oh, look out, is Ophelia going out? Oh, we got a glitch, chat. Vivian's stuck in the ring. If I was Vivian, I'd just stay in there and beat the living crap out of everybody anyway. Backdrop driver by Diamond on Amanda Reed. Oh my God! Ophelia took out Diamond. We are down to 4. Morgan Cross, Kayla J, Ophelia Payne. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Kayla. Snowplow. Amanda Reed going after Ophelia. I don't know what Kayla J's doing getting involved there. Drop toe hold. Oh, look out. This is going to be sweet for Ophelia if she can do it. And they... Oh, my God. Morgan crosses out. They're down to 3. And Amanda Reed just eats it right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We're down to 3 here. Oh, Amanda Reed with a spinning back fist here. There is no fear taking on Ophelia at this point. But then Kayla's got to get involved. She gonna pick up the scraps? Oh no, look out. Big backdrop. Amanda Reed holding on. Just holding on more and more. There's no tap out, but if you can't move. I guess Amanda really doesn't want to get up. Now Ophelia taking Kayla J up to the top. She can be able to push her out. It's almost a formality here because Amanda ain't getting up on the other side. At least Vivian's got out of the ring. Oh, now a single leg Boston Crab. God bless 2k26. Oh, look out. We're down to 2.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Oh my God. Amanda's hanging there for a good 2 minutes. And she gets out of it. Oh my God. Is it going to be? Oh my God, out of nowhere. We have a new Wildcard Champion. After hanging on the ropes for what seemed to be an eternity, Amanda Reed uses Ophelia against herself, helping her get up and eventually eliminating her. She hung in there for the victory. But with that being said, she is the brand new Wildcard Champion in an absolute fantastic match.
And new Internet Fighting Champion, Amanda Reed.
Amanda Reed, your brand new Wildcard Champion. Now, because the titles are being defended next week, the title holders are in mandatory matches next week. Let me bring it back up here to Back Essential here. We got a couple of announcements here for this, but Amanda manages to get a week reprieve for the wildcard title because the BPW World Champion, AWS, is part of our title mini tournament, number 1 contenders tournament, this Wednesday as him and Andre C are going to be taken on Out of This World. And yeah, our tag champions are going to be sitting on commentary waiting for our number 1 contendership here. So while we're determining a number 1 contender, she can't cash it in on him. So we're going to, while this tournament's going on, the Retro Balls have to focus on this next tournament because they've also defended the titles so many damn times already. They've earned a little bit of rest. I will give them a week's rest as well. So Amanda's going to get a break this week. She is our first ever women's. Booker admits he can't book because he expects us to lose. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying you've defended your title twice. You deserve a break this week. So, not saying you're not going to be working, but I'm saying that you get a break from defending those titles. But we do have our other announcement that I'd like to make. And we talked about this over the last couple weeks here, and I'm just going to make it somewhat official. Yes, this match was an all-women's title match. When we started here, I didn't feel that we had enough wrestlers to have a women's and a men's title separately, so we had the two intergender titles, both the tag and the singles. While those two titles will remain intergender regardless right now, until we build up a little bigger the tag division, I'd like to announce tonight that we will be having a segregated women's and men's championship, which will be basically the equivalent to the U.S. in the Intercontinental if you're looking at WWE, or you're looking at the TNT and the TBS for the if you're comparing it to AEW. The men's title is a very special title in my... There's a very special announcement that's going to come out about the title, the men's title, but we're going to save that. That's going to be crowned second. Our women's championship, I want to give all of you the opportunity to give me a name and see how you want it, things to set up for it. So if you have a fancy name or anything you want to inspire for a logo, let me know on socials and we can set that up. There will be a women's tournament that concludes at our next PLE. And then our men's title will be awarded at the PLE following that. So details on that will be coming soon. Probably here in the next couple of weeks, we'll get it straightened out here. I'm looking probably at the end of July for our next PLE, and then all in weekend, we will do our fourth PLE. So, but yeah, coming up this Wednesday, we are going to be featuring that tag match. That will be our big highlight match of the night. It will be the AWS, the BPW World Champion, teaming up with Andre C. The Pop Spot Monsters will be taking on Jupiter Rising and Cloud Chaser, team out of this world, who they had a pretty big rivalry with prior to the Pop Spot Monsters getting into the world title scene. That rivalry hit a little bit of a fever pitch, and we will decide who's going to be taking on the North American Connection this Saturday for a shot at the BPW Tag Team Championships. Plus, we'll have a couple other great matches here. We have a couple rivalries that have set up out of the Battle Royale, as well as a few things that have been said backstage amongst people. And there's a couple people that really want to get involved in a few situations that I've heard about. So, but I'll detail those a little bit more on our next episode of Evolution. So, with that being said, in the meantime and in between time, that's it. Another edition of Backbreaker Pro Wrestling Madness. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, hell, tell all your enemies. And we'll see y'all here next time. Take care, everybody.